Hey guys, this is Peter, and today I'm taking a look at a new 5G cellular gateway. This one's from D-Link, and it's called the AX3000. Now, I know what you're thinking. You might be thinking, why would I want to get a 5G cellular gateway when T-Mobile already gives you one? Or Verizon, or even AT&T. They all give you a gateway. Most gateways on the market, in fact, every single one that I've seen provided with these accounts, is for 5G NSA. This one's 5G SA, which means standalone, which means real 5G. 5G NSA has the primary carrier signal that's 4G LTE. So you actually get better speeds. Well, that you can get better speeds when it is pure 5G. In fact, that's where I get my good upload scores. But this one has some cool features. The advantage of this one, it does get really good speeds, and I'll get into that. But the advantage of this one, because it's also an indoor modem, right, is the features that it has. A gateway is both a modem and an access point. And in the case of the one that T-Mobile gave me, it had very few firmware features as a modem and even less as an access point. This one puts a lot of those popular features right back where you want them. Let me see. Boom. I'll get a picture of that. First off is DDNS. So one of the features is a DDNS under features. Dynamic domain name service. So I can actually monitor the IP address that I'm given before NAT is applied to it. And then I can watch it for changes. There's a thing called carrier grade NAT, which causes your IP address to keep changing. After all, it's a phone network, so it changes. I can monitor it using dynamic DDNS and using a third-party service. And guess what? It works for gaming again. It works for Plex again. I've had it working for over a year. It works great. So that's a key feature. 5G SA I already mentioned. That will get you to different bands. In this case, right now I'm on band N25 and N41. Both of those are 5G bands, and I'm getting, well, really good scores. Well, here it is. This is my score when I was in 5G NSA. That's with 3 bands. So better than your 5G NSA with T-Mobile. This is, well, 2 different bands of 5G along with the 4G band. And then when I went to 5G SA, the scores were pretty similar. The scores were pretty similar, to be honest. But what I've noticed about 5G SA is that it seems less prone to time of day slowdowns. So this isn't a bad score. But check out the other features that I get with this. Dual WAN failover, which means you can have, if you have a wire connection, maybe you're running a business and you use Comcast, right? But it keeps cutting out all the time. Once a month you lose it for a morning. You don't want to lose any sales, so guess what? You have a failover modem, and this one will automatically fail over between 2 WAN services. The other one that's really cool is parental controls. We all hate being the intermediary where you get up at 11 o'clock at night going, kids, you're still on the phone because you're upset and you scared them and they get upset, and then it turns into mayhem. Guess what? You can set this up for a bedtime, and everyone will know 10:30, lights out, boom, wasn't me, don't get upset, you knew it was going to happen, and it'll be back on at 7 a.m. That's the way I set it up. That's great because it gets rid of the fighting. And the kids need to get some sleep so they achieve in school. Saves you money for college. There you go. The other one is, it is a better Wi-Fi. So this one from T-Mobile, it has Wi-Fi built into it. It was getting hot. It was all over the web. People are putting fans on it. People were even trying to power it over USB. I don't know about that. If something's getting too hot, last thing you want to do is draw more power from it. Power equals heat. So anyway, long story short, this one doesn't get hot. It's a better Wi-Fi. It is 802, well, let's see, AX, AC, G, N, and B. So it's the full boat. And it does work rather well. This one also has mesh. Now, the mesh unit isn't out yet. It's going to be called the X530, and it's going to come out later this year. But it's the companion product to this one, and it will allow you to mesh. Not just 1 unit, but 2 units. So you can really cover a larger area. This is getting to be a neat device. Also, it has QoS, or quality of service, which is really nice. This is Dad's computer, and Dad's computer is the most important because, hey, this is the one that makes the money. So I can say that this one gets slowed down last. If there's a big demand in my house, if everyone else's calls can, or everyone else's data can slow down a little bit, my Zoom calls, they need to come first. So this computer can be top dog. That's QoS. There's a VPN thing I haven't tried yet. But there's two things I wanted to mention because I know my people are going to ask. They're going to ask two questions. A, when's that companion unit coming out? I don't know. It's going to be later this year. And what's the price going to be? I've asked, but we don't know yet. I imagine it's going to be, imagine an access point, right? Because it's not going to have the 5G modem into it. It's probably going to be, I don't know, let's call it 150. It's going to be right around that range or lower. Band locking. I didn't see that in the firmware. I wish it was there, but we can ask about that for later. And the other one you're going to ask for is, can I spoof the IMEI? And I'm going to say no, and I'm going to get into that real quick. So I did ask him about that. This product has something that's pretty unique. This one has passed, it's on here. I saw it on here. In fact, I'm going to search for it. Control F, PTCRB. Is that there? There it is. It's certified PTCRB. That's a review board that checks all of these things to make sure you're compliant and certified for T-Mobile and AT&T. This product will be allowed on their networks. So what I would do, and what they recommended doing, is call T-Mobile, tell them you're retiring their device, and you want to use another device, and would they simply change your IMEI in their system side? And when they start to balk a little bit, you could say, hey, this is T-Mobile certified. I can give you the IMEI. You can look it up. It is certified through PTCRB and with T-Mobile and AT&T certs. I imagine Verizon's in the works, but it doesn't list out Verizon. So I do know that that one is the most expensive. Anyway, that is really a neat thing to have. PTCRB means it is legal. It's legal for people to resell this with the service and all the business stuff. So that is neat. It means it's going to properly work on their network. And so far it looks really good. So fixed the gaming, got parental controls, which is huge for me at least. The better Wi-Fi, huge again. What else is in here that was neat? QoS, mesh support. Hey, that makes this a reasonable device, and it's at $366. That's the lowest price it's been in 30 days. So there you go, guys. That's the unit from D-Link. I gotta say, this is working pretty good. And for my kids, we did try it out with the gaming. Looks pretty good. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, just click like. It always helps out. And if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. I have some cool things coming up. See you in the next one, guys. Hey, wait, one more thing. I just noticed a $20 off coupon. So make sure you click that. Now it's boom. It's below. It'll be below $350 when I go and check out. It'll be $20 less. So there you go, guys. That's quite the deal. And a lot of you were looking for a better gateway. A lot of you were looking for a less expensive way of fixing the gaming issue. And, well, the DDNS, I have a whole video on that. I'll put a link down below. If you have any questions, hit me up. I have the unit right here. See you in the next one, guys. Talk to you soon.